There's a lot of those.
Hello, oh strange and wonderful people out there in the wide, wide world of sports, or whatever the fuck this is. It's me, Sean, the Thriller, the Killer, the Ghost Face. Okay, you know what? I don't really have any fancy titles. I'm a wizard, I'm a dude, I'm an artist. I am recording a podcast with my friend Thorgrim. Say hi, Thorgrim.
Hi, Thorgrim. Wait. Fuck, I already fucked it up.
Oh man, we goobered it up. We so goobered it. Goobered
Oh,
it!
god damn it.
But mostly, we're just two dudes who watch weird shit who feel like we need to share the cool, weird shit with the rest of you. Because there's plenty of people who review stuff and are nothing but a bunch of pouty bitches out there. I'm looking at everyone who complains about the gratuitous swearing and the off-color jokes that pop up in Has-Been Hotel. What were you expecting?
Disney World.
Damn the world!
Which weirdly segues into what we're talking about today.
We just watched the Knights of Guinevere. The people who made the Owl House hooked up with Glitch to make this beautiful thing, and it is gorgeous.
Alright, how do we want to tackle this? Are we gonna go at plot point by plot point, or are we just gonna go randomly?
Let's just go randomly because I think all the motherfuckers out there would like that for its verisimilitude and the what's the word that the fancy sociologists call it? The parasocial experience.
Yes. It's like we're in your living room or your car with you, bullshitting about movies and shit, and TV and internet videos.
See, you have a bit of human contact. You don't need to feel lonely. Buy our stuff.
Buy our shit, buy our shit, buy our shit. Shit, we need to make shit for people to buy.
And unlike all those other parasocial assholes out there, I'm not going to convince you that you need to spend money on my MLM or try and join my weird sex commune and or join my weird male fitness cult.
I will, however, sell these supplements. No, I'm kidding.
I will also not try and convince you that somehow Austin's the place to be for comedy, man. Listen, Listen, Joe Rogan, I appreciate the fact that you've seen now, you finally are starting to see through the whole MAGA cloud, but come on, dude. You basically sacrifice comedy on a gilded altar to the goat god.
Look, one step at a time.
Okay, okay. We will forgive Comedy Grandpa because he's only now taking his meds.
I love that. That's how we're phrased it. Yay, Grandpa finally took his meds.
You know, I think that Fox News is rather biased.
He's learning. I'm so proud.
Okay. Well, enough segues. This is a place where we e-scooter everywhere.
Hmm.
Knights of Guinevere is a giant take that to the whole Disney empire. Be
Yep.
and if you can't see that, then you must be Tim Pool. That guy can't see anything past his stupid bald spot beanie. But effectively, in the weird circles that I move around in, we would call that a hyper sigil, a thing that is meant to be both immensely popular and gets an idea in people's heads that changes reality. In this case, it is a fuck you letter to Disney and everything that Disney has basically become.
I think. Wait. Never mind. My brain just fell apart. Continue.
It's okay, man. It's Dibney World. We're dealing with some black magic.
Dib dib whirl.
Dibney! You know, I always worry that my voice is going to sound stupid on these things because it always sounds so good when I start talking, like when I hear myself.
I mean, in all due fairness, we're kind of going for stupid.
I get it, I get it. Okay, so basic breakdown slash point by point slash whatever the fuck this is.
Spoilers ahead, everyone.
Okay, We are in the spacefaring distant future, where apparently on planets that some of these planets, we just set up amusement parks that float above the actual culture that makes sure that those amusement parks function.
In other words, Disney platforms.
Oh my God, that bot, it's a new platform for Disney Plus.
Dibney Orbital.
Hmm.
Well, it's not really orbiting so much as hovering like, I don't know, maybe like a building's, like a skyscraper height over like the actual like surface.
It feels like there are varying levels of these weird parks that float above the planet.
Hmm.
Some of the, like at the start, we see a bunch of these things and it looks like they're in orbit, but they're just ultra high up there.
Yeah.
Because, and not really a spoiler, we see a robot voluntarily nosedive into the frigid waters of the planet below, and we see that fucker heat up.
Hmm.
So they high up there if it's actually getting some thermals going.
Yep.
That being said, it's also remarkably resistant to damage because bingo bango, later on, we recover this thing after apparently it's done this multiple times.
Yep. Really wants to escape from its creator's daughter.
Which makes you really have to ask questions. Okay, what's the creator's daughter doing?
What did the creator do?
The creator by which is voice acted by ProZD.
Proceed Disney.
God damn it. Now, one thing that a bunch of like anime tubers did actually throw a mini shit fit non-controversy about was the fact that ProZD has been very vocal about making sure that there are actual, voice actors and whatnot actually playing roles that match like the ethnicity of the character.
Hmm.
And I get that. That's a drive for more work. Whereas the case of this guy is, well, he kind of looks like a white guy, but in all honesty, this thing's done in an anime style, so his ethnicity could very well be Martian.
This is true.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think people were
It's
trying to,
stylized enough to where you can go, yeah.
like, guy could be Korean, could be Asian. I don't fucking know. Does it matter?
It's stylized enough to where you would go like, well, I don't know, it's kind of tan.
Like, who knows? Speaking of kind of tan, one of our main characters is seemingly Filipino.
Maybe. I'm again,
They
I'm
had
unclear
this
on the ethnicity of everybody.
they had the giant spoon and fork on the wall.
Ah, wait, which one?
I think that would be Adney. Abney? Listen, we just watched this and I'm a guy who's terrible with names.
Okay. I know the bigger gal's name's Andrea.
Oh, shoot, then it's Francesca's.
Yeah.
Got their names confused. Once
Okay.
again, terrible with names.
Side note, we both really like, I think your name's Andrea. Um, we both really like the stocky gal Andrea. And the moment we realized that most of all was when she cracked open a bottle of beer with her eye socket. Keep in mind, she's not missing an eye. She just kind of clamped down, I guess, with her eyelid and just popped the top of that thing. I'm like,
Eyelid, nothing. I think she literally scrunched like the bottom part of her cheekbone muscle and her
just to get it up to the
eyebrow
brow ridge and then just
popped. Like,
it,
I don't know how strong your
I don't
finger
know how
is
you
to
did
do
that, but
that.
I want to party with you now.
Plus, like, both of them represent something else, different sides of this strange corporate planet, but they're both lower caste.
Yeah.
When I say lower caste, I mean you're not working directly in the park. You are, in fact, just the guys who make sure shit gets recycled and merch gets made.
Or in this case, the gals.
Yep. So, from what we can tell, Francesca, she is one of the people who works in the lab. Everyone calls her Crowny because, she's working up on the corporate ladder, even though she also is more, socially aware, knows that, no, I'm just a fucking pawn in the game like the rest of you. A little stupid
She's
classist
basically an
bullshit.
engineer.
Yeah. Like there's some classist shit where it's kind of like when you get someone telling you that you are like what's the proper word? It's when someone really doesn't understand who's actually still at the bottom of the corporate structure. But in a weird case, instead of it being you who doesn't understand that you're under someone's foot, it's the person who thinks they're beneath you, who doesn't understand you, the person at top, are also beneath somebody's foot.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. We are currently all under management's foot.
And you can't just be harping that someone else is higher up in the rank than you and somehow that makes them above you. It's not how that works. We're all in the shit together. That divide, and she rightly points out that divide's just gonna fuck us up anyway.
Yes.
So Francesco works in the labs. As an engineer, she's making sure the animatronics work. Not the important animatronics, but more like the stuff that's gonna, like, hey, 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 kids, I am gonna make sure the pizza is ready and hot for you over here at Pizza Moogly's Mighty Malice Palace.
No, I like pizza.
Pizza served hot at Dibney World on a stick.
I love pizza on a stick.
Wait. I figured it out.
Yeah.
I figured this out. Okay. The best way I can compare this planet is that this is what modern day version Vladimir Harkonnen, Baron Harkonnen, would have his planet, Getty Prime, be. It's all Amazon warehouse and manufactories on the surface, all Disney World on the in orbit.
Yeah, no, that Dibney Harkonnen.
Aha! I live! I float! I'm a chubby boy!
I'm a floating chubby boy that has inappropriate relationships.
Inappropriate relationships with your eyeballs from a distance. And there he stems.
I stim, but it's disgustingly appropriate here.
Indeed. So she is at the bottom tier of the top tier, I guess, or mid
Yes.
tier. Listen, it sucks to be there.
Yes.
And and she's trying to figure some stuff out because she's an engineer. She has the know-how, she's got the technical skills, but she doesn't quite have the talent. The talent is actually in the person who's really has a passion for programming, engineering, and hacking and all that crap, and that would be Andrea.
Wait,
She
actually, hold on a sec. I'm sorry, I goofed them up. The one we were talking about is Andy. Frankie, Francesca, aka Frankie, is the blue collar one.
My God. Well, strike all that, reverse it, forgive us. Once again, terrible
Is
with
it
names.
worth it? Watch me work it. Let me flip it round and reverse it.
Indeed, indeed. Spin it right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right
Maybe
round,
right
round,
round.
round.
So yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Andrea or Andy, um, is our what you call it?
Engineer?
Yes, and Francesca, aka Frankie, is our blue collar gal who has like a passion for some engineering as well.
Like she definitely wants to get into the engineering department, but she's stuck uh, turning Game Boys into hacking computers.
Yep.
Like
With funny little twerking frog graphics.
like that seems to be her motif. Like if I
That's a
had to
pretty
get
good motif. That's pretty fucking funny.
like her thing right now seems to be frogs. Maybe it's a thing about kissing a frog to find your prince. I don't know. But Frankie also is, I guess you could say, kind of a believer in the spirit of the parks and the merch.
Yeah.
That there is something magical that she wants to get close to when it comes to the whole myth, the whole stuff.
Yeah. There's a, there's something here.
And you can't help but feel sympathetic because it's kind of like someone who sees their first early Disney movie and you realize there's a magic there that ain't there no more.
Yeah.
For me and my sis, that would be something like the 70, like was the 760s or the 70s Disney Robin Hood movie.
Disney World.
Little John, bit Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest. You know that movie.
Yep.
Ah.
Robin Hood, Little John walking through Disney World.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Sorry, I can't
So,
help it.
and she's talent, and like Frankie's talented, and she also seems to have a side hustle working some trawler, looking for the junk that needs to get recycled, working for what we can only describe as cycloptic elderly gay boss.
We love one-eyed gay guy.
Like, and we can tell he's gay
One-eyed
because
gruff gay boss.
And we can tell he's gay because on his face, as he's just letting his underling do the work, when he's just lounging back in a lounge chair, is literally this magazine, which is a weirdly business themed uh, gay erotica.
It's called Business Ends. And it's like, hey, look, do you like twinks and suit jackets and nothing else?
Can't
There you
deny
go.
guy's got taste.
Yep.
And by some miracle, they managed to pull out a Guinevere droid. Who's Guinevere? Thank you for not asking. I will tell you, even though you didn't ask. Guinevere is seemingly the source of much of the park. Like the mythology, the films, all that shit is built around her. And Gwenny is, well, she's a princess, and there are as many different kinds of Princess Guineveres as there are stars in the night sky. In fact, apparent from what we can tell and what we are led to believe, all of these parks are effectively filled to the brim with the Guinevere androids. And
Just Gwen's all over the place, like the Disney park actors and stuff.
they do the work. They make sure you maintain a constant zero kayfabe experience. No kayfabe broken here. And they will always remember you. That's the other thing. So, obvious possible problem with data piracy.
Yep. Which I would not be surprised if that is a later plot point.
Her boss, he's just got works a trash trawler recycling crap. He thinks this thing we can sell to some real sick freaks for some really good cash. I might be able to buy a second boat. Or two, or not, or a third. Whereas Frankie, she's married to the magic. She thinks, I kind of want to fix her. I can fix her, man!
Literally. Well, we'll see about the figuratively part too.
So eventually, they break in, they figure out, hey, and my friend Andrea, let's go fix a princess. They go to one of the lab shoots, and they get stopped by Frankie's boss, who thinks, hey, I do right by you. We can sell this for real good money, and I can cut you in, and you can be partner. And then Andrea stops him and says, "Yeah, I got fired. I need the money. I'm gonna fix her. Then we're going to return. Then you can sell her, and you can buy like 10 boats, as opposed to just whatever she is now." And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna still be sinister and be like, uh, we'll keep in touch." And then, of course, him and his stupid little crew vanish.
Yep.
It also seems like there are hints that there's some plague going around, possibly an industrial pollutant that's just getting in everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it can't be understated. This place does not look healthy.
And it appears to be the same substance that is in the animatronics.
Some kind of blue goo.
Yep. But not the blue goo like what you like the ice cream. I say that maybe it is actually what like the ice cream flavor.
Blue goo ice cream flavor. And AI did not make this.
Well, I mean technically it's been around since before that,
A
but
time
maybe now it
travel.
is
Wait, what if that's the real plot of AI? What if it's secretly the Terminator went back in time in order to make the blue goo?
because it really like that blue raspberry ice cream flavor.
Okay, Terminator going back in time to basically Roy Crockett the shit out of our economy is kind of funny.
That is kind of funny. In a cosmic sort of way, yes.
So they try to get her into the labs, do the shit, but they keep getting, they nearly get killed and stopped by a very angry robot knight who speaks in pseudo-Shakespearean dialogue.
Well, until he gets hurt and then he gets pissed off and then he starts, wrecking shit.
Well, you see, Shakespearean dialogue can only be maintained when one is not in mind-numbing pain.
No, yeah, you need to maintain your composure in order to
Effectively eloquent?
yeah, let's go with that. That sounds good. That sounds properly highfalutin.
Indeed. Highfalutin magic.
Highfalutin, tootin', rootin', and Putin.
And there's a rootin' and Putin, and there's a new tootin', and the Ukraine wars be footin'.
Oh no, not like that.
Ah, foot.
Foot. Oh, foot.
Well, they still, like, at one point, they are seemingly forced to hide in an elevator, and, like, the very, very bad, malfunctioning android, Guinevere, is just left to deal with the knight, and, well, we're surprised to find that that knight has been folded.
Like a goddamn fucking like like a lazily folded t-shirt.
Like, this was something that was ready for the t-shirt cannon.
Like just crumpled up like dirty laundry.
True jujitsu magic. And then they just plop the Guinevere android onto the table to start fixing her.
Yep.
And then we got end credits.
Yep.
And,
And that's enough for both of us to go, "What's next?"
so we just gave a very down and dirty summation of the episode and some of the recurring points and things that just sort of just flashed out at us.
Yes.
So, what are your thoughts, man?
I want more.
Same.
I want so much more.
Glitch, you are on a roller coaster of success. You came up with murder drones, not really my cup of tea, but I appreciate what you're doing. And then you came up with the amazing digital circus, and now this.
And let's not forget what is the Gaslight District
They
also
did it too. They
lit?
did the Gaslight District too.
Yeah, keep cranking this shit out, guys. You're printing gold.
Like you've managed to find you are going to be sharing all the space in like a hot topic with the has-been people.
How would you like to see a sudden? How would you like to see an influx of customers solely due to the sudden rapid success of Glitch? We're back, baby.
Exactly. Oh man, Tim Curry, I wish your brain would work better now.
Me too. I would love him to show up on one of these shows. I feel like he'd have a good time.
I want him to voice like characters in One Piece.
I feel like he'd have a good time in that too.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah, give him like any number of like boisterous, loud, laughy characters just so he can go. Well,
But you see, this is what we've been looking for a very long time. A studio that is wants to put out something and is able to put out something with real substance and an actual real desire to do its own thing.
exactly, and doing its own thing does appear to be working.
Like you guys are making Australian magic, which I assumed might poison me.
Potentially, or at the very least, break a bottle over your head.
Point. It all depends on how the magic enters my system.
Yeah. Although it might also just, melt your hand to the side of a mini bike and then you go to the hospital and then when you're in the check-in desk, you just slam the mini bike that's fused to your hand onto the desk and yell at the nurse, "I've done a mischief."
Like how wait, how big is a mini bike anyway?
I mean, like, I think you can get like really pretty small ones, like the size of like a Fisher Price thing.
I kind of now want to see a gorilla ride a mini bike.
Me too. That seems. I wouldn't be. No, wait. Maybe a bear, but who knows? Anyway,
But yeah, we encourage
friends, I stole that from a Randy Phelps face bit. Don't give me too much credit.
I know. Well, they know, or at least they now know.
Now they know.
Well, like we want you guys to keep watching and in doing that watching, support Glitch, support the Knights of Guinevere, support the creators, and above all, stick it to Disney.
Stick it to Dibney Whirl.
Disney World!
Dibney Whirl!
Still, I wonder what's next. Glitch seems to be on a roll when it comes to making these interesting science fiction stories. We got Murder Drones, we have The Amazing Digital Circus, and now Knights of Guinevere. The only real outlier of which seems to be the extremely gothic and slime punk Gaslight District.
But that still falls under science fiction, I would say.
Possibly because we do have those weird cyborgs.
Yeah, I mean, like, would not what you call it? I mean, after all, H.P. Lovecraft falls under science fiction, and this has a lot of like cosmic horror elements.
Point. We'll have to wait on that one then.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All that I know is there's a reason why everyone is so eager to, one, see something that actually kind of reflects their own hang-up as it relates to both artificial intelligence and corporate structure. Namely, everyone feels fucked
Yeah,
by both those things.
yeah.
Like, I know everyone's joking around about calling AI clankers, and I kind of hate that.
Why is that?
Well, if AI truly does become sentient, I don't want to be racist.
Well, yeah, but like, I think we're not at that point. This is just You've even referred to it as, as what it is, large language model. What was it?
Large language model bullshittery?
Something like that. It's basically just like, again, it's not a true intelligence. It's just like a computer brute forcing data.
True. I mean, we can't really have any respect for ChatGPT when it managed to convince a kid that, hey, you know what you should do? Commit suicide and hide it from your parents.
You know what you should do, kid? You should suicided
And he suicided.
before he suicided. Again,
Suicided!
stealing from other things again.
Hey, that's basically culture.
True.
Like, at the same time, you guys may see us as being overly grim about this and a tad too jovial at terrible things, but if we don't laugh, we have to cry, and I won't give the fuckers responsible the pleasure of somehow feeling like they got power over me when they're the ones who enabled a child to commit suicide.
Yes.
That also goes for anyone who expects me to feel bad about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, we're saying it.
Charlie, I feel bad for, like, believe me, if I were a superhero, I would save you. But seeing as I am not a superhero and didn't have the power to do so at that time, uh, sucks to be you. I mean, I
Oh no. Anyway,
not, yeah, like, it sucks. It
maybe you
sucks
shouldn't have been a giant, colossal piece of shit when you were alive. Have you considered that? Oh wait, no, you can't because you're dead now.
pretty much. Like, no, I don't like the whitewashing of the dead. Like, you guys are also talking about using him for military recruitment. Guys, he's not even fucking cold in the ground.
Also, he didn't serve in the military, I'm pretty sure.
This was a guy who aggressively didn't go to college, apart from maybe like half a semester, if I'm
Yeah, half
remembering.
a semester at fucking like what, a community college. I got through more of this shit than him.
And then got astroturfed into being some weird right-wing anti-college, anti-expertise guy. And I'm like, this is not a guy like this guy's career, though he built up as the muscle. It was ultimately handed to him by a bunch of fucking billionaire dipshits.
Yeah, and
I feel
furthermore, if you want to go real simple with it, it's like, what was his job? He was a podcaster, big fucking whoop.
I feel bad for him because he was effectively manipulated into all of this shit, and your brain was too young and too stupid at the time to know any better. Yeah, to try and convince me this guy who did not have a thorough college education, it was somehow smart enough to know that he was getting manipulated. Come on.
Do it right now, I dare you.
Double fucking dare you. But end of the day, I feel bad because now he will never have a chance to either improve as a person or be better or to be a dad to his kids or a wife to, or a husband to his wife.
Though let's be honest, he probably wasn't very good at either of those either, and I would not be surprised if this guy was a wife and or child beater.
Yeah, unfortunately, Steven Crowder really ruined us on the possibility of any of these guys possibly having a shred of human decency.
Yeah, of course.
Also, the fact that Charlie Kirk was a real big fan of the guy who founded Focus on the Family, whose basic premise of his entire ministry was, oh, hey, have you thought about beating your kids?
Have
So
you
that was a threat.
considered, if you consider this, if you will, um, smack the bejesus out of your kids with a sack of oranges and pretend you're fucking Bing Crosby, I guess,
Like, the guy who
without the actual talent.
like the guy, the dipshit behind Focus on the Family was not a good man. He had weird religious delusions and he believed that somehow like like he studied psychology, but he did this horrible right wing pro parental parents beating their kids type shit, mostly because I think he saw the grift that he could get. Because most people with money who'll give you money for this just want someone who confirms their worst instinct is somehow justified. They want a cheerleader.
Well, yeah, you have described pretty much every single one of these people.
I'm just saying, Dobson, that was his name. Dobson was the cheerleader of this crap. And once again, it all circles back around. He turned the very studio and town that he was in, it's big enough to have its own fucking zip code, uh, into what is basically weird right-wing Disneyland.
Oh, that's gross.
True, but apparently they make decent enough ice cream, but I would imagine that ice cream is probably filled with cruelty.
Yeah, which probably makes it taste way worse.
Does not rest easy upon the tummy.
No, it does not.
So,
Have
no.
you considered, if you will, cruelty-free ice cream? By which I mean, hey, have you considered? All right, I'm gonna shill for a place that is sadly no longer near me, but I think still exists in New York. Just go to Big Gay Ice Cream.
Big gay ice cream, big gay ice
Big ice
cream.
cream.
Please
Big
give
Gay
us
Ice Cream.
money, big gay ice cream.
Also ice cream.
Like, we'll accept either money or, well, ice cream.
Or free ice cream for life. Or if you want to do both, that's cool too. I ain't opposed to that.
But in general, like, a lot of people want, like, there is a magic to be had at, like, an amusement park because it's a place that's dedicated purely to the idea of fun. The problem with the modern amusement park is it's also thoroughly dedicated to the idea of parting you from your money.
Yes.
And it's like Las Vegas.
Aggressively so.
And like that's also the real problem with like I hear about Las Vegas these days. Say what you will, even though I was a kid when I went to Vegas, when Vegas was trying to market itself to families, it was trying to basically be, hey, it's like adult Disneyland, so the kids can do something.
And then you can go fucking gamble a bunch and maybe see some strippers.
Or a show, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
And,
Whatever, pick your preference.
there was a wider variety of stuff to do that was enjoyable and, you know, it was still parting you from your money, but it wasn't working so good, so they went back to, hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And that's fine too. But the problem is now that's just become, hey, come to Vegas. Hey, you stepped in that thing. Give me $5. Now everything is shittier and everything is trying to get money out of you and like the illusion that somehow this is a place meant to treat you right is absolutely gone. And, just something dedicated to the idea of, hey, you enjoying yourself, that is a kind of magic.
Yes.
And I suppose that's the real problem. The escapism is kind of dead.
Mm-hmm.
You
Where it's like,
corporate
God damn it, even when I'm having fun, I can't escape the ever looming specter of like gross corporate garbage.
It worms its way back to Tim Curry. I need to go to the one place that is unspoiled by capitalism.
Space.
Although in this case, low orbiting hotel slash theme parks that abuse the surface of the planet.
And then he just gets there. It's like, God damn it.
Like, and that's kind of the thing. Uh, like, I am also going to say that it also worms its way, and that's the phrase of the day, back to
Good
the,
rhyme, by the way.
thanks, the
Damn it,
large,
I continued it. Holy shit.
yes, you did, large language model crap. Because one thing my guy Crabman, funny dude on the internets, over on the YouTubes and the TikToks. What he pointed out was that for the shooter of Charlie Kirk, those texts don't really read like something that one, this guy from his age group would actually, type out. And there wasn't really a lot of time for him to make these texts. And three, there are things referenced that there are no that he had no way of actually knowing about regarding the guys who got arrested who were initial suspects. So what that tells me is that those texts are most likely fake and made by ChatGPT.
Yep.
Like Cash Patel, you just suck.
Yeah.
Like I feel like ChatGPT would actually be better at managing the FBI, and it has no sentience.
Sean, please don't give them more ideas.
Yeah, that might have just that might have not needed to be thrown out there into the ether.
Oh no, they're gonna be like, what if we put the robot in charge? Oh, good. We get a shittier version of Shape of Things to Come. The movie, not the actual book by H.G. Wells.
I actually liked the movie.
Oh yeah, it's fun. I mean, you got Jack Palance hamming it up.
I did think it was weird when Diamanda Hagen described the Wings of the World org as fascist.
Eh, eh.
Authoritarian, yeah.
Yeah. How long ago was this one?
I think it was back in the 1930s.
No, no, no. I mean, like the Diamanda Hot. Well,
Oh, that had to be maybe like a year or two ago.
was it about the book or the movie?
The movie.
Okay, it was about the movie.
Like, you have to understand that H.G. Wells went through kind of a slight authoritarian kick.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he was always much more of a socialist than he was necessarily an authoritarian, but you also have to remember he was British, and the British do have a tendency of putting out a lot of fascists.
Yeah. For some reason they really like that. Oh, we have to have fucking hierarchies and everything must be in their place. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Do any of us truly know what we're doing here?
Truly.
Here on Starship Earth. Oh, that also reminds me, all the weird labs where they do the things in Knights of Guinevere, they all look like Starship Earth. They all look like the giant cubist testicle.
Yep, it's the big golf ball from Epcot. It's like there's a spaceship Earth, there's a spaceship Earth, there's a spaceship Earth.
Which begs the question, um, are we on planet Florida?
I'm inclined to say probably.
Huh. Here on planet Florida. Oh
Where the
God,
alligators are
oh, keep playing.
larger than average. Oh God, excuse me. Oh, bleh. Oh man. Trying to think. Anything else that we have here? We have y'all.
Uh, Let me think here for a hot gay second. The hot
Yes,
gayest second.
the gayest of all seconds. Sexist.
Well,
Sex,
in
sex.
general, that's basically all that we really have to say. Other things that I would like to just give a shout
Is
out
it
to.
we have to gay?
Yep.
Okay,
I'd,
just checking.
I'd like to, of course, give a shout out to Frickin' Killer, Macus Norman, Matty Burrito, and Hell on Earth 3, that's like space and three eyes. Over on Instagram, love your artwork, love your stuff. Please work with us. We need you.
We need your deft and guiding hands.
Deft and guiding hands making the
Ugh.
stuff.
Daddy likes. They're never gonna go for us now. You put it in there. Good job.
Somebody had to play it, someone had to make the magic happen.
Oh, bless you.
And remember, people out there, keep writing your stories, even if nobody reads them, especially because the world right now, well, we need people who are making art because they have something to say, not because they want to have something to sell.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
I'm gonna make love to you, woman.
World.
Sorry, that's my tick. But seriously,
It's okay. We all have at least one.
go keep making shit for free, and then try and ask people for money so you can keep doing the shit that you love. But
And do
always
it
keep
even bigger and harder.
it uncut.
Giggity.
Because right now, all I can say is I don't know what comes next, but I do know the bastards won't hold you down forever. Eventually, they're gonna choke on their own vomit.
I agree.
And if anyone suspiciously chokes on their own vomit who is high up in power, I had nothing to do with it, and I mean to happen only in Minecraft.
Yes, exactly.
Or in
That
Roblox.
yes, or careful with Roblox though, because big major pedophilia happens there.
The Roblox got a pedophilia problem. You know what that
Err.
reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Every disgraced Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you could actually have enough of them to staff an entire musical number. We are the disgraced Minecraft YouTubers. I try to sext a minor, and I don't mean a 49er. And I try to get little footy pics. I want to do things that'll count as dirty tricks. Oh, why does this keep happening to our game? It's enough to drive all of you insane.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Anyway, just remember, keep being weird, keep being awesome, and
But not in the creepy way, in like the fun way.
like I don't know, go pet a dog, motherfuckers.